at DisneyLorcana.com. And now that that's out of the way, moving back on to the important part, why everyone is here. The only reason to be here is to play cards. That is absolutely the only reason that you should be here, because you like card games. And that's it. Anyway, I've got Brohammington with me today. If you'd like to introduce yourself, sir.
Hello, I am Brohammington.
I love your map, by the way.
Hey, thanks, dude.
That's
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 our team. It's our team, Matt.
it's very fun. I love it.
Yeah, it's we got them custom. This is the first iteration of them.
Uh-huh.
We got them custom made, or my wife got them custom made.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna say we on there. She's more of the
Yeah.
behind the scenes person for the team or whatever.
All right. Fantastic. That's fun. So who's all on your team?
So right now we have me, my wife, Jester du jour, Gabe Golfer, Mason, and there's a couple locals that have joined. They haven't really done much yet, but we're doing we're doing coaching with them to get them up to speed and everything else.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's pretty fun.
Oh, right on, man. Like I was just playing just with a guy who comes in every once in a while. He comes in. He's working from a state over, so I live in Houston. So he's with the. I think he's with the Port of Houston. I think that's what he said. He does something over there. I'm not going to get into it too much, but so he travels, and every once in a while he'll come to our shop, and we'll catch a couple games whenever he's in town. So that's what I was doing before I had to run back here to do this.
I got you. Okay.
It's a lot of fun. Always fun meeting new people, playing with new people.
Yeah.
Definitely one of my favorite things about the game is just the amount of people that I've met because of the game, and all the friends I've made along the way.
Right. Yeah. That's like one of the big reasons I enjoy going to DLCs.
Mm-hmm.
Is for the exact reasons you just said. Meeting new people, meeting people that are seeing people that I'm already acquainted with and stuff like that.
Yeah, like people you see online, you're like, oh, hey, that's Brandon. Hey, oh, that's Kim. Oh, hey, that's Liam. That's whoever.
Right. Yeah. 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 It's like Brandon and Liam are pretty distinct to be able to pick out of a crowd too.
Yeah, it's a bucket hat.
Yeah. Right.
A bucket hat and a suit jacket. Doesn't matter what the temperature is.
Doesn't matter.
It's whatever degrees it was in Seattle, and then it was like 100 whatever at Fort Worth. So, suit jacket.
Yeah, for sure. It's fun times.
Yeah, because like they had that in Fort Worth, they had that auditorium pretty cool, but I was still sweating.
Yeah, the Fort Worth was quite the experience. That was the first DLC that I actually participated in.
Yeah, me too. I had a good time.
Yeah, it was great.
I wish I had known what I know now going into that, because I think I
Sure.
could have done a lot better, because that was my first like major competitive event that I was actually like, okay, I'm that was the only one I actually got to compete in. So,
Right.
I just wish I had more experience going into that, because that was just my first time getting in there. So I'm like, oh man, because I was like one win away from day two. So I was like, man, if I'm good enough to almost make it to day two, like if I'd had any more experience or like more practice, like I feel like I could have done a lot better. But,
Right. Yeah, I feel the same way because like my wife played in she played in the DLC in Chicago and I was doing side events.
mm-hmm.
And and don't get me wrong, that was pretty fun.
Oh yeah, I mean I did
You
side
know.
events in Seattle too. That's because I didn't end up getting a competitor badge, but I
Right.
had a good time. I just wish I could have played.
Right. Yeah, it's like competing in the main event like hits way different than like doing side events though. The
Absolutely.
what did you play in Fort Worth in the DLC?
Oh, I played Blue Steel.
Okay.
I went 5-2-2 overall.
Okay. That ain't bad. So did you? So does that mean that you made top 128?
No, I was 1 point off.
Oh shoot.
I was like, so basically, one round win would have gotten me not only top 128, would have made me top 64.
Yeah.
Like I think I was 166 or something like that, 160th.
Uh huh.
That's my dog Oswald.
Oh,
What?
what a good name.
What? Yeah, he's being needy. Oh
Right.
well. But yeah, so like I think so I played blue steel for set 3 and 4, and then I switched to purple steel for the last 2 or 3 sets, and
Right.
weird. Sorry, my sister texted me asking me for help with something.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah.
The in Fort Worth, I was playing Jafar Wheel in Fort Worth.
Oh, how'd that go?
I was also one win away from day two.
Nice.
Yeah,
How,
it was.
yeah, I remember that was crazy. Like I've been on purple steel for like the last 2 sets, and so
Yeah,
now that blue steel's gotten some more support, like I might go back to it.
yeah. That one drop bell's pretty crazy, isn't it?
That's actually not the craziest card that I think is like Belle's great, but I think her in conjunction with what's the mouse lady from Rescuers?
Oh, Bianca.
Yeah, so the 6 drop Bianca.
Uh huh.
It says when you have a ally in play, you pay 2 less to play this character.
Right.
So Tipo is an ally.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, so the play is obviously Popsicle into
Yep.
Bell, Tipo, and then you ink. So you ink for Tipo, and either you can sing one jump if you're running one jump, or sing Storm or whatever with Bell. But then you play Bianca on turn 4, and she's a 6 drop or turn 3.
Right.
So you're paying 4 for her, and and then you're ending turn 3 with Belle, Tipo, and Bianca, who's a I think she got quest for 1 or 2, but she's a 5/5 and can sing all of the really nasty steel songs.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Yes, I'm like, what do I do against that? I'm like, well, because I play purple steel. I'm like, well, obviously, like, if you're doing all of that, you really want a whole new world me to refill your hand and do something with that because you have. So obviously, I'm playing Pete,
Right.
and then I'm playing Gantu, and then I'm playing Pete again, and by that point, you're screwed. Like, if I can get that line off.
Oh yeah, that 4 drop Gantu's nasty.
Oh yeah, because like once he hits the board, like it really gums up all of the item decks because you're no
Right.
longer paying 1 for a popsicle or whatever. You're now paying 3. You're not
Right.
paying 2 for visions. You're paying 4 for visions. Like
Yeah.
if you want to brawl him, that's 5. Like that's your whole turn.
That's it's actually really crazy, right?
Yeah, so I'm thinking I'm gonna go 3 3 rabbit, 3 Gantu, 2 genies, and
Uh
3
huh.
Zeus and 3 Zeuses, because that's that's 3, 3, 3. That's 9 plus 2. That's 11 plus the 3 Calhouns. So 3 Calhouns, 3 rabbits, 3 Gantus. That's 9. 3 Zeuses. That's 12. 2 genies. 14. So there's room in there to take one of I could go up with Genie to 15 uninkables and one up to Zeus. That'd take me to 16 uninkables. So that's fine. but that's it right there.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
cause
that definitely makes sense.
but like it's just gonna be a matter of making sure that when I mulligan, like because I've been practicing with that. Like I had gotten away from that at one point with purple steel, and just
Uh-huh.
because I was like, it feels really bad if you're stuck on 3 ink and all you're drawing is genies, gantus, and rabbits.
Right.
But yeah, so I mean, I think Gantu is going to be like one of the only ways to counter that combo because like red blue was already doing nasty things, and that coil and bell just don't help at all.
Right. Yeah, I completely agree. So that coil is going to be a bit of trouble.
Yeah, I mean, but it also costs 2 to play, so
Right.
like I think item removal is going to come back. I think Gantu is going to be a big help. Like I think
I like the I
I
like the
think
one
yeah.
I like the one drop Pete and Emerald.
Oh yeah, that guy's great. I've got an Emerald Steel Pirate deck that
Yeah.
I'm working on because
Uh-huh.
it's like literally. So the idea is like you play Pete, then you play that 2-drop pirate that when you quest you pay 1 less for an action, and
Right.
then on turn 3 you play the Green Steel Smee,
Sure.
and then you quest with the 2-drop. Play
Yeah.
Improvise or Ursula's Trickery for free, and then you bust an item, and then you ready that character from Smee's effect. You
Right.
draw from Improvise or Ursula's Trickery, rinse and
Hmm.
repeat until you're out of 1-drop actions.
Yeah, makes sense.
And you could potentially just quest, pop, draw, quest, pop, draw, ready, quest, pop, draw, ready, like 8 times. That's like as long as you got cards in your hand, you can keep playing them for free on turn 3.
Yeah, it's nuts. The Emerald. I I'm really excited for Green Blue.
Oh man, it is gonna be crazy. That hero shift is nuts. Like if he gets it
I
off,
Yes, yes, I am
like
very excited
the
for
only
that card.
play is to not let them get the hero shift off. Like it's
Yeah, correct. It's the card's literally insane.
yeah 5, 4, 6 evasive ward quest for 3. Yeah, you better have a B prep or don't let them get it off.
Yeah, and it makes your Diablo have ward too, so you can't. It makes it so much harder to deal with Diablo
Mm-hmm.
because, like, yeah, there's like Elsas and genies running around and everything, but like, I don't know, man.
I don't know. So yeah, so I'm gonna keep. So I'm probably gonna do blue steel and purple steel this
Right.
next set. Just because I think like okay, with everything having ward and resist, I'm okay. Whatever, grab your swords, go away.
This is I'm really curious to see how this works next set.
I like that card. I do not have one of those.
Like it's like one of my favorite cards. I've been playing it a lot, and it's like one of my favorite cards in the game now.
A card that this is my purple steel list, but a card I'm actually tinkering with is this Madam Mim right here, Tiny Adversary. Everything gets
This one,
+1.
yeah, I went to a 1K and a guy played that against me, and it actually kind of messed me up a little bit.
Yeah, so it's like okay, like it just gives your Calhoun, your anything like just that one extra thing. I've got these Tinkerbells in here, so I'm like okay, I've got this Tinkerbell. It's basically just gives me that one extra swing, but it's like I don't need 3 attack from the crab. I need
Right,
just one, like
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
because
the thing that drove me crazy about that Madam Mim is I was playing Blue Steel, and when I had a cog on the field and they played that, it just negates cog's effect essentially.
yes, like so that's what I was thinking. I'm like, okay, like I want to be able to get around that a little bit. Like so, I'm just trying it out. Like I think it might
Yeah,
be good as like a 1 or 2 of, but nothing, not more than
sure.
that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's definitely not. It's definitely not one of those cards that you want four of.
Yeah,
It's
like purple steel. Like there's, I love it because there's just so many different ways to play it. Even though
yeah,
we have seen people having some success with a very specific build that's similar to what Zach and Patrick played and at nationals.
right,
Um, but there's like you can swing it more aggro. You can swing it more late game, more tempo. You can play it. Hell, you could play locations if you want, like whatever. Like there's just so much room in purple and steel to mess around and make it your own deck.
right. Yeah, I completely agree. So like aside from blue green next set, I'm also excited to mess around with red green.
Oh yeah, there's like you're working on that Hercules thing, huh?
Not necessarily. I had this really crazy idea today of like the queen shift. That's like whenever
Yeah.
a character comes into play, you damage it,
hmm Well,
and
I
it's
mean
a really
that gets rid of a lot of stuff.
well. Not only that, it also lets you cheat out the Robin Hoods earlier, right?
Oh
The
yeah.
like, I think the 9-drop Robin Hood is a really like. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna play that Hercules Return of Hercules card too.
hmm
But like the you have the Robin Hoods, the one that comes into play for each damage, whatever. You have that one, and then you have the other one where you play it and you gain lore equal to as much damage as on your opponent's field.
Yeah.
So it's like with those two Robin Hoods, I think that the deck might have merit, but I'm not quite sure.
Yeah. Like I think that the green steel Chief Bogo into Prince Philip is going to be the way to is going to be the best play
Oh
to
yeah,
me
for sure. Yeah,
because like if you're doing the Maleficent Dragon thing, you're
yeah,
like, okay, I'm gonna play something with Ward,
yeah,
go away,
exactly.
or
I try to tell.
I'm gonna play a goat or a rabbit.
Yeah,
Hey, lawless cats, thank you.
something to at least give you some sort of benefit.
Yeah, it's like okay, I get I discard basically I discard goat and gain 2 lore. Like okay, I discard the uh, the rabbit, gain 2 cards. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because why not?
I'm like, okay, if I gotta play something, like, okay, I'm gonna play something that benefits me.
Right,
Like that's
exactly.
assuming you can get it off if I don't have like if I haven't peated you to death.
Yeah, now we're cooking.
Yeah. So
Like this set's really gonna shake up the meta a lot.
my wife was checking out the puppies, the Amber Sapphire puppy deck, and that's
Yeah,
that's actually pretty dangerous. Uh, because like they all synergize very well together. Like she literally
r-
just threw together a puppy deck that had all of them in there, and no, we are not using proxies currently at this moment. Uh, I think Ravensburger hasn't quite stated what's acceptable or not acceptable, but uh, erring on
yeah,
the side of caution for now.
yeah. I think
Like,
the last thing that we knew is Ravensburg frowns upon proxies.
yeah, so if I remember, I think it was like the whoever somebody was got in trouble for using like very high quality stuff that because it
Yeah,
was in copyright infringement. Like
right,
whenever I do proxies, like I literally take a piece of paper and put it over my card and just I'm like, okay, that's a 3, that's inkable, and like like when you make your own proxies in Magic, like you
right,
literally just draw like a stick figure on it and write
right.
out what the card does. That's what I
More
do.
more like a test card.
Yeah, that's literally it. Like I'm not using the
Yeah,
image or anything. It just says, hey, this is a 3-drop. That's what it is. So when I proxy stuff, that's what I'm doing. So,
right.
but yeah, we're just not doing anything. Like the cards come out next week, and I've messed around with a lot of stuff. Uh, like specifically that blue steel deck, just because I thought that's going to be something that's going to be pretty nasty to deal with.
Yeah,
Other than that, like for me, like for my deck, like I'm like okay, like I just need 4 ink. like that ink geyser is going to be a huge threat. And like you just like for me, like I was looking at other big threats like I usually do, and I'm like, okay, the removal that I already have deals with most of that, and I have it out. Like it's literally just making sure that mulliganing hard for Pete. So it's uh, like I was just talking before I got charted about the amber sapphire puppies. Like I think either most people are going to be running sapphire or steel. Like they're going to be ramping or they're going to be playing Pete's and Gantus and trying to block stuff.
Right. Yeah, that definitely makes sense.
Like I'm like I think like there's other stuff that is going to be out there. Oh, I order. Lawless Cat wants to know if you're ordering singles or boxes. They're torn. So
I
I get a
I
case.
am yeah, I enjoy ripping packs because I like to gamble.
Mm-hmm.
So I have pre-ordered 4 cases.
4 cases, man. I just
Yeah.
order a case. Like we just one case is enough because I'm gonna get because if you can see behind me, that's my collection of cards. Uh,
Oh right, yeah. You
so
can't
I've
see
got
my you can't see
I've
my
got
camera.
those big 800 white cardboard sleeves that most cardboards got. I've got 5 of those with bulk from the last set from the first sets that are just bulk commons, uncommons that I have no use for whatsoever. And I'm like,
Right.
if anybody like, I just give them away if anybody wants
Right.
it.
Yeah, that's there's been um times like cuz I came from Magic, right? So like when I started playing Magic, there's like 50-cent commons and uncommons that we just threw away.
Mm-hmm.
And now some of those commons and uncommons that I just threw away are now worth like $600 to $700.
Yeah, I know, right? So I'm holding on to my to 4 to 8 copies of every card foil, like usually foiled out or
Right.
unfoiled if I have it. But anything that I don't like, anything over that, if I just like that's what I have. Like so,
Right.
my master sets are like 8 copies of everything. Anything over that, I'll just get rid of like one way or the
Yeah.
other.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense.
But yeah, let's go ahead and play cards.
Yeah, you want to sling you want to sling some cardboard here?
Yeah, let's sling card.
Let's sling some
High roll,
cardboard. High roll's cool with me.
2d6s.
I do have 2d6s.
Fantastic. I got a 9.
I also got a 9.
What? Okay, let's do this again. Got an 11. If you
That's a
rolled an
pretty good.
11,
I rolled a 4,
okay, I'll go first.
which
in
is
that case.
which is way less than 11.
Yeah. I rolled an 11 at my opponent roll a nat 12. I was like, what?
That's pretty good.
Feels bad. Rip. Yeah, you don't have to do anything special or cut or anything. Like, we're just playing
Okay.
for funsies here.
Sure.
There's no money on the line here if you beat me.
Oh darn. We can put up our playmats.
Not this one. I actually had to win a charity tournament for this one.
All right. Half cut there. 7 cards right off the top. Let's see what we got. Let's see. I'm going to keep that one. I think I will. Back 5 cards here.
I'll put 2 back.
All right.
That's okay. We'll do something there. That's a hand. I just have to watch myself because I normally will hold my hand like right here while I'm playing.
Oh yeah.
So if you can kind of see my hand on screen.
That's funny. Yeah, I do that sometimes too, but My deck's probably way less scary than your deck is.
I don't know. That deck is. I've seen that deck, and I've seen some scary stuff. Diablos, like just a random. Like I'm like, okay, you just bounce. You just Bruno bounced for nothing, or oh, that's a random Dragonfire pop.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, I was testing out the Tinkerbell Queen of Fairies shift,
Uh
and
huh.
dude just was like, huh, I'll Dragon's Fire that. I was like, what? What? Ugh. Okay. Good luck, sir.
You as well.
Okay, I am going to ink a crab, and I'll play
Okay.
a followers, and I'll pass turn.
Sure. Draw for turn. I am going to ink a Diablo, and then I will pay 1 for the Diablo. We got Madam Mim, Pete, Fairy, Goat, Snake. All right, you're good.
Yeah.
I'll pass her on over to you.
Okay, let's draw.
Yeah.
Let's ink. Well, let's quest for one real quick.
That
Let's get
seems
this
like
out
a
of the
good play.
board. Yeah. Let's ink Captain Hook here.
Sure.
For 2, I'll play the snake, pick that up, and I'll pass.
Okay. I'm going
Pass.
untap and draw.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm testing out the Captain Hook just because I think that 3-drop Bell on turn 1 is going to be a problem. But I think Hook might be, and Hook works great with my Smee, so.
Sure.
But I'm thinking it's going to be 3 followers, 3 hooks, and 4 Diablos. Diablos for my ones, because I like to keep like a 10, you know.
I'm going to discard a Heffalumps and Woozles.
Yep.
I can shift my Vonderland signed Diablo.
Ah, nice.
And I will use Diablo to sing Strike Good Match, so I will draw 2 and discard 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will discard. Oh man, this is tough. We will discard an Ursula.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am going to ink a Flynn Rider for turn, pay 1 to play a Curse Merfolk, and I will pass to you.
Okay. Let's draw.
And I will draw with you.
Okay. Pain. Okay. Let's ink. Let's ink Smee here.
Okay.
For 3, I'll play Tinkerbell, and I'll quest for 1, and I'll pass.
Okay. We'll untap, and then I will draw for turn. Let's see. Tinkerbell is a 1/4?
A 1/3.
A 1/3. I do believe you had a crab in your hand.
I inked it earlier.
You might be trying to trick me over there, Waylon.
Nope. I did.
Let's go with 3.
Because normally I can keep track of what people have inked so far.
I'm going to play another Diablo.
Goodness.
I need to draw some cards here.
Mm-hmm.
Where Diablo is going to sing Heffalumps and Woozles on your Madam Mim.
Okay. Can't
draw.
quest?
Correct.
Okay.
You can still challenge, though.
Don't worry, I will.
And then I'll quest for 2 with the Merfolk.
Take you up to 2?
Yep.
Cool.
And I will pass to you.
I'll ready up and I'll draw. You're not going to draw?
Oh, yeah, I will. Sorry. Got a little distracted.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, we're just having a good time here, so I gotta stop this here. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is for 2, I'm gonna play Madam Mim, Tiny Adversary.
Okay.
This is the exact reason I'm running it.
Yeah.
Because now Tinkerbell is 2/3 evasive.
Sure.
She's gonna hit your Exerted Diablo.
Sure.
I'll take 2 damage.
Yep.
Let's ink a goat. For 1, I'll play followers, and Madam Mim here will take out Curse Merfolk,
Okay.
and I'll discard a Pete, and I'll pass turn.
Okay. Untaps and draw. I am going to ink an Ursula, and then I am going to pay 3 to play a Tigger.
Ah, that guy. He's
Yeah.
yeah. I remember what he does.
And then I'm going to spend my last ink to play a Curse Merfolk.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to quest for 1 with Diablo.
Mm-hmm.
And I will pass to you.
Okay, I'll draw for turn.
I will also draw.
Okay, I'm going to ink Mr. Smee here.
Yep.
For 5, I'm gonna play Elsa. I'm gonna exert your Merfolk.
Okay.
I have no cards in hand.
Okay.
Elsa is gonna take out Diablo.
Okay.
Madam Mim is gonna take out Curse Merfolk.
Okay.
I'll quest for 1 with Diablo. Bust it. Draw a card. And then I'll quest 1, 2, 3. And pass turn.
All right. I will untap again. Draw for turn. Oh my. That was not a good draw. So
Yeah,
let's see.
Those Diablos are kind of scary. I used to run cannons for those.
Yeah. I did not draw what I needed to draw. I'm going to pay 3 to play a Diablo.
Mm.
And I'm going to ink a Pete bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I'll just quest for 1 here and pass.
Mm-hmm. Already up.
Yep.
Let's draw. Okay, for 5, I'm going to play another Elsa and exert that Diablo.
Oh my gosh.
This Elsa is going to take it out.
Sure.
Wait, I took out your other Diablo with my other Elsa, didn't I?
Yes.
And this one has 2 damage on it. I forgot to put that on there.
Yes.
Okay. And Tigger has evasive, right?
Correct. He is a 0, 4, correct.
Okay, so this Elsa is going to put 3 on him and take no damage. This Tinkerbell is going to put another 2 on him.
Sure.
And I'll quest for 2.
Yep.
And pass.
Okay.
I literally top decked that Elsa. I was like, "Ooh." No draw for you, sir.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to ink a Fan the Flames and pass.
Goodness.
I'm bottoming out here.
Let's draw. For 2 and 3, I'll play Calhoun and a Pete. No actions next turn. And
Sure.
I'll just quest 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's a lot.
Take me up to 14. Pass.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Top deck is. It's an Ursula. You got any songs?
I have no cards in my hand.
Okay. Yeah, you got that game.
Yeah.
I was holding 2 You Came Backs in my hand.
You came back. Yeah.
Yeah, we're. You ready a character?
Yeah.
It's just ready chosen character. It's pretty fun.
Oh, okay.
No Robin Hood sharpshooters. That was rough.
Yeah, so I think Madam Mim might have a place in my deck. at least as a 1 or 2 of, just because being able to uh, just play 2 and have that effect be plus that +1 be static was just really
Right.
nice, and it and also um, might give stuff some advantage, like because I'm playing that Calhoun, and then like I have, or let's say I play the I start off with the Captain Hook, and they
Uh-huh.
got Daisy, so they're like okay, I quest with Daisy, and I'm like okay, I play Madam Mim and I take it out with the hook because now he's challenger, now he's a 4, now he's hitting for 4.
Right. Yeah, the challenge. I mean, like giving additional challenging is pretty good.
I like it. It's just I don't think it's. I think it's just like a Tua because it just feels somewhat situational, but
Right.
it's like gonna be great with Calhoun. And I think some of the other cards that interact with challenging like could be good. Like honestly, the only thing I'm gonna change in this deck is I'm gonna put 3 Gantus in and mess around with my my ratios a little bit, but that's about it for this deck.
Right.
Like I wanted to do magical maneuvers because I thought it was cool, but
Uh huh.
I kind of like Elsa a little bit more. Like, but I haven't tested it out a whole lot, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean everything right now is subject to change, right?
Yep, magical maneuvers does seem really cool though, like to fit in with this deck, just because it reminds me of the except because I get to pull a card back from the field, so like I want to pick up a dock, a rabbit, a goat, a Pete, what have you,
Right.
to exert one of your cards, and Calhoun just smacks it, and then that's that.
Right. I mean, it makes sense. It at least sounds good on paper, right?
It sounds good on paper. I mean, I like the Elsa with Rush quite a bit right now, but we'll see how it
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. I have altered my hand. I put back 6 and I drew 6. So I am ready whenever you are.
I'm
Just
gonna do the same. I'm gonna put back 6.
okay.
I could be in trouble.
Zane could be in trouble.
Yes, I could be in trouble here.
Oh my gosh. That's kind of fun. That's kind of funny.
All right, ready when you are. Good luck, sir.
All right, here we go. We are going to Ink and Ursula,
Mm-hmm.
and I will pay 1 to play the Diablo. We got Fox, Crab, Rabbit, Smeed, Diablo. Okay, here you go.
This is draw.
Okie dokie.
I will ink a. I'm gonna ink Smee, and
Sure.
I'll play Diablo, and I'll pass.
Okay, I will untap and I will draw for turn. I will ink a Fan the Flames, discard a Pirate's Life, shift Diablo,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will pay 1 for Curse Merfolk,
Mm-hmm.
and I will quest for 1.
Got you at 1.
And I will pass to you.
Okay, I'll draw.
I will also draw.
Quest for 1. Gonna ink a crab. For 2, I'll play Calhoun, and I'll pass.
Okay. Untap. Draw for turn.
Mm-hmm. Away we go.
We will ink a Thievery, and I will quest for 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I will pass to you.
Okay, I'll ready up. I'll draw for turn.
I will also draw.
Okie dokie. Let's sink a fox.
Uh-huh.
For 3, I'll play Tinkerbell.
Sure. This lady again.
Yep. Calhoun is gonna hit Merfolk.
Okay.
I'll take 2 lore. I'll discard a broom.
Sure.
And I'll quest for 1 and pass.
Sure. Okay. I will untap and draw.
Mm-hmm.
I will ink an Ursula for 2, or for turn.
Mm-hmm.
Not for 2. Then I'll pay 4 for Robin Hood Sharpshooter.
Very nice.
Then I will quest for 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I will pass to you.
Gotcha, 5. Okay, I'll ready up and draw for turn.
I will also draw.
I'm gonna ink a library.
Okay.
For 2, I'll play Madame Mim again. Tinkerbell gives Challenger 1, so we'll take out Diablo.
Okay.
And we'll quest for 2 here.
All right.
Going up to 6, and I'll pass.
Okie doke. Draw for turn. Something good. We will ink an Ursula for turn. I will quest for 2 with Robin Hood, and I will go to 7.
Yep.
Reveal the top 4 cards, and I will play a Pirate's Life for free.
Okay. You'll go up to 9, and I'll go down to 4.
I will pay 3 to play You Came Back on my Robin Hood.
Mm-hmm.
And he will ready, and then I'll quest for another 2.
Uh-huh. Got you at 11.
Yep. And then I will look at the top 4. 3, 4. Oh, man, no actions.
Do they go on the bottom of your deck or your discard?
They go into the discard. And I will pay 1 for a Merfolk and pass to you.
Mm-hmm. What are Robin Hood's stats?
He's a 1/4.
Okay, yeah, Calhoun's just going to get rid of him.
And
I'll
he's
take 2 more.
And he's also just super dead.
Yeah, no more, none of that.
Okay. No more of that.
Oh, I didn't even draw for turn. I'm dumb. Okay, for 4, we'll play a rabbit, draw. Let's ink a goat.
Uh-huh.
And we'll quest 1, 2, 3, 4. Up to 9, and I'll pass.
Okay. Untap, draw. I'm going to ink a Tigger. And I'm going to pay 6 for a Maui Shark.
Very nice.
And then I will quest for 2.
2, gotcha at 13.
And I'll pass to you.
Okay. Let's draw. Okay, Rabbit sings Zeus on the Maui.
No.
For 3, we'll ink Pete.
Okay.
For 3, I'll play a library. No cards
That's
in hand. Calhoun takes out Merfolk.
Sure.
Goes up to 11. We'll just quest 1, 2, 3, 4. 15. For 3, we'll put Diablo, Tinkerbell, and Mim in the library and pass.
Okay. Draw for turn. That's not going to do it. I'm going to pay 6. And I'm going to play Maui Shark. And I'll pass to you. I'm going to try this again.
Okay.
I do believe you have game on board.
I do have game on board.
Yeah.
I'll draw and get rid of that shark again.
Gosh.
No sharks in this quest.
Zeus is not a fan of Maui, is he?
No, he's not. That's why I play him. I'm like, no, get rid of that.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is a fun deck that I put together.
I was over here I'm like, oh man, how many cards has he got with that Diablo?
I think I probably drew. I think I drew 3 cards off of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that sounds right.
Yeah, I was endeavoring to get rid of that thing as fast as possible. I'm
Yeah,
like, come on, give me something here.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, I got tired of that in Seattle because that was literally on one of the side events. It was 6 out of 8
Uh-huh.
rounds was nothing but Diablo on
Oh
Friday
my
and
goodness.
Sunday. It was six. It was 6 and 5 out of 8 rounds were
Yeah,
nothing but green steel Diablo.
and I think Diablo is just gonna get better next set, right?
I don't even know. Uh, like I'm still running my evasives, and like I do like the fact that no one's expecting the Tinkerbell and whatnot. Like I've got the six drop the shift Tinkerbell too, and the Elsas and the genies. So like it's not like I don't have answers.
Right.
It's just this is it's just and then like I'm like great this again.
Right. I'm gonna swap up decks here.
Okay, what you playing now?
Blue purple.
Blue. Oh great, blue purple. I actually kind of struggle against that deck.
Do you?
Yeah, it's more along the lines of just because if I lose the die roll, like you're doing blue purple things, and like you're bounce packaging against mine, except you have 2 more ink to play with,
Yeah, I guess that makes
like a
sense.
genie and goat on.
What else? Let me see what else I got laying around.
No. Like I'm happy to play against it. It's just like I've played against really good players against that. I'm like, huh. On at least in a best of 3 format,
Uh
uh,
huh.
like I'm like, man, if I lose the die roll, I'm really struggling. I've won, but it's a
Right.
struggle.
Yeah, it can be a little bit like this can be a little bit more of a grindy game, I guess.
Yeah, that's really what it feels like. It's like, okay, like I've really got to focus up here.
Right.
Like I
Um.
gotta draw good.
Right. It definitely makes sense.
So you're buying 4 cases,
I'm buying 4 cases. Yeah.
man.
The Yeah, we like to try to get a place out of everything. So hopefully that does it.
Yeah, for me, usually a case is enough to get most of everything
Right, and then you
between.
just trade for the rest of it or whatever.
Well, yeah, because yeah, I'll get most of like I'll definitely get an enchanted out of that, and
Oh, sure.
like I might end up picking up a trove and another box here and there, but I think I'm just gonna. I always start off with a case and see what I get.
Yeah, I like to kind of be like a card library for our team too. So
Yeah,
like, we got like 6 or 7 players, and if any of them need to borrow cards, then I like to be able to, kind of like rent them out for free or whatever.
yeah.
Especially being the team captain.
Hmm.
I just think that I think that it's like my due diligence as the team captain to make sure that my teammates have like the most viable version of their deck or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Oh, I totally understand it. Like like we let people borrow cards like all the
Yeah.
time. Like uh, we've got a lot of super competitive players in the area, so we have a good time with it. And, like somebody's like, hey, you got any of these cards on you? Like we're going to a tournament. Like okay, yeah, sure. Just get them back to us.
Right.
But don't eat them.
Yeah, right. It's actually funny. One of my podcast co-host, he also on our team. That's Jester du jour.
Yeah.
He's borrowing he's borrowing a full deck from me, which is Mufasa,
Hmm.
and he's like over there like shuffling up he shuffles up Mufasa with foil Maleficent dragons, foil Mufasas, the DLC promo Rapunzels.
Hmm.
He's just over there just like bawling out, and he's just like, yeah, it's
Oh
not my
yeah.
deck.
I had my whole in set 5. I had my whole purple steel list foiled out. Like
Heck yeah.
enchanting it out was a bit too much for me. I
Right.
did come across one guy at one point who had his whole deck enchanted out, and it
That's
was.
great.
I'm like, I was like, okay,
I feel like the closest that I am to enchanting a deck out is I have 2 Robin Hood sharpshooters enchanted.
yeah. I'm just
That's
trying to.
it.
I'm just trying to get one of all of them, just because they're
Yeah.
pretty. Like
Yeah.
specifically set 5. Like I just my Archimedes owl came in the mail, and it's probably one of my favorite uh, foil enchanted arts in the whole game.
Right.
It's
So it's
just
like
such a
when
pretty card.
when it comes to enchanteds, I think my overall favorite out of all of them is probably. Oh man, it's actually kind of tough. I think it's actually the blue Mufasa.
Yep,
The
Blue Mufasa is
like the artwork.
definitely he's in my top 5, like 100%.
Like it's between that and Tinkerbell Giant Fairy. Like
I
both
do
of
like
them.
that one. I
Like
don't
the
know. Like
they're
if I had to pick one, it like the set 5s just blow me away. Like we're not counting the new set because I haven't seen him in person yet. But
right.
like Mufasa was fantastic. Royal Tantrum was really pretty.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, Finders
like
Keepers too.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Finders Keepers. Which one's Finders
And oh,
Keepers?
do what?
Which one's Finders Keepers?
The five ink draw 3.
Oh yeah. I like that one.
Yeah,
Again, Archimedes, one of my favorite arts. Just very vibrant and pretty. The
yeah.
Mufasa was great. The Robin Hood was great. Um, like
Oh yeah,
almost the Revive was awesome. I loved that. Uh,
yeah,
Naveen, uh, all everything from set 5 was just an absolute banger, and I loved every one of them.
yeah. Set 5 was definitely stonks.
Yeah, like as far as like, and they were so cheap too. It was like 30, 40, $50. Like I picked up a Royal Tantrum for $30.
Yeah,
And I'm like, okay, like if you guys like if people only care about what playability, I'm like, okay, that's fine. I will take these very pretty cards and put them in my book for cheap.
right. I'm working on getting a playset of Enchanted Treasure Mountains.
Ah, I have one, but
Just
they're not too super expensive.
I think I
They're
will.
like what, $30?
Yeah, they're $30. I really, I kind of just think that like low key Treasure Mountain is probably playable in blue steel just because it's a McDuck Manor on turn 4 instead of turn 3.
Yeah,
So you can go Manor on 3 and then Treasure Mountain on turn 4, and it's essentially the same thing because it lures for 2 and it has 9 willpower, which is already a menace to remove.
yep. I mean, you can just well, crap. You could just McDuck and then McDuck and then just start throwing down Treasure Mountain, and then you can
Yeah.
play John Silver and call it a day. Like that would be a nutty way to play.
Like there's a blue steel list that I'm working on that has McDuck Manors and Treasure Mountains in it,
Like
and
I've
it's
got 3 McDuck Manors in my deck, but and then Blue Steel list I'm working on just because it's a good turn 4 play, and you know.
right.
All right, well, you want to go first? Roll for it, or
You can go first.
okay, okay. I'll ink a fox,
Yeah.
play a Diablo, and pass.
Okay. I will draw for turn, and I'm going to ink a card, which is going to be a. I think I just do this one. I'm going to ink a Bell Mystic, the Accomplished Mystic,
Yeah,
and I will pay 1 for a Boggs,
got it.
and I will pass you.
Okay, I'll draw. I'll ink Madam Mim, Tiny Adversary. I'll play Calhoun and Quest for 1 and pass.
Sure. I will untap and draw. It's not exactly the draw that I wanted to see. Or at least not this early in the game. Let's go ahead and
If you're saying that $5 was a Hades or an Elsa.
we will challenge. I don't know if I want to challenge Diablo, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because unless you have a snake, like I've got Calhoun right here. So
Right.
yeah, this is probably my favorite 1-2 combo is play anything on one and drop a Calhoun after it.
Yeah, Calhoun's extremely good. I'm going to actually just ink a. I think I'm going to ink a snake, and then I will pay 2 to play a sail,
Uh
and I will draw a card.
huh.
Oh my gosh, that's bad. We will then ink another snake, and I'm going to play out a broom, and then I will quest for 1, banish,
hmm
turn a bug, and draw a card. 2 snakes down the pipe, and I will pass to you.
Okay, ready up. Yeah, this is where I would like to have magical maneuvers because I could quest with Diablo, play magical maneuvers, and then crash with Calhoun, and that would be great early.
The magical maneuvers let you. Oh yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, that makes
Yeah, so
sense.
it's a 2 cost action. You return chosen character of yours to your hand and exert an opposing player's character.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay, let's draw for turn here. Okay, let's ink Madam Mim
Uh huh.
for 3. Let's play Tinkerbell, and
Yep.
we'll just quest for 2 and pass. Moving along.
Sure. Draw for turn. Okay, not a bad draw. Not a bad draw.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, we're doing fantastic. Yeah, we just trying to get some games in, have a good time, play cards. Uh, that's all we're doing here. Getting reps in.
Ink the bell. 2 snakes, 2 bells, and inkwell. We will challenge the Diablo with the magic broom.
I'll draw.
Yep. I will pay 3 to play a fox and bounce my magic broom.
Mm-hmm.
Fox will trade with your Calhoun,
Cool.
and then I'll pay 1 for the magic broom.
Uh-huh.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. Ready up. Ready. Set. Draw. Oh, you're new to the game. Awesome. Uh, yeah. I mean, the first match is probably not gonna go so great. Like just because you're not sure the mechanics and you're unsure. But hey, are you having fun? Because that's the important part. Like as long as you're having a good time and you like the game and you like the people, like winning and getting good at the game can come with time. Like, 'cause I've been playing for over a year now, and like I've only just more ramped into it. What about you, man? How long you been playing?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. I've been playing since set 1, actually.
Yeah. So,
So
mhm.
it was me and my wife. I tried to get my wife into Magic the Gathering.
So it's a funny story. So my wife tried to get me into Magic the Gathering.
Yeah. And and she played and everything, and she was good. She made top 8 at multiple RCQs and stuff like
Oh,
that.
right on.
And but then this Disney game came out, and she's like, "Hey, I like Disney," and I was like, and it was really coincidental on the timing because the deck that she was playing just went through a ban rotation.
Yeah.
So they banned like 3 cards out of her deck, and I didn't want to pay money to fix the deck the way that the new version was being played.
Yeah. Expansive.
Because it was gonna cost me literally like $800.
Ugh.
So we ended up just taking our whole Magic collection, taking it to the LGS, selling it to them, and then buying Lorcana product.
Yep.
And
That
I
is
think
one thing I like about Lorcana is that it is actually probably one of the more affordable TCGs to get into. Like
yes,
just starting out, like my whole
yeah,
deck, like you can get my whole deck for less than $200, and that's a tier 1 competitive deck.
yep. That's pretty much where my Blurple deck is. my red, blue, and steel song list is a little more expensive.
It depends on what it varies. Like, are you running the Maui variant? Whatever. Like, certain cards
Right.
are always going to be more pricey depending on who won what tournament recently. But
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm glad you're having enjoying the game. Okay, so I'm gonna ink a peak. I don't think he's gonna be useful here. For
Okay.
4, I'm gonna play a genie. I'm gonna draw a
That's
card.
good.
And I'm
Yep.
gonna quest for 2, up to 5, and I'll pass.
Okay. I'm going to untap and draw for turn. And I am going to quest for 1 with my broom.
Got you 2.
I will pay 2 to play a Tipo.
Mm-hmm.
I will Tipo effect and put this into my inkwell.
Yep.
I will then banish my broom and draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will ink a Tipo for turn.
So much ink.
We are kind of doing things now. And then I will pay 3 to play a friends on the other side and draw 2.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be it for me. It'll be your turn.
Okay, let's draw for turn. Let's ink a big Tinkerbell here. I don't think I'll need her
Okay.
for this against this particular matchup. For 4, I'll play another genie and I'll draw a card.
Oh my gosh.
And we'll quest for 4, going up to 9.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Pass.
Holy smokes. Draw for turn. All right. So that wasn't a bad draw. So let's.
I mean, you're probably got a Hades or something. You're about to start removing, doing some crazy business here. So
I do not actually, which kind of buns, you know.
I'm like, what? Like the amount of cards you've drawn? Like, there's no way you don't have something in there.
I'm going to ink a Merlin goat for turn.
Uh huh.
I will pay 4 to play a goat.
Gotcha. 3.
And then I will. Oh man, I think you're just gonna run away with the game. I'm gonna
I really love Tinkerbell.
snake and bounce my goat,
Gotcha. 4.
and I will pass the turn.
Draw.
Things are looking a little dicey over here.
For 4, play a rabbit. Draw a card.
Hey, that's a good card.
Uh huh. Let's ink a fox. Play Mr. Smee and quest 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh my gosh. Yep.
Pass.
Yikes. 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 Tinkerbell's a 1/3 or a 1/4?
1, 3.
Okay.
She's just evasive.
That's not as bad. Okay.
I mean, you can brawl her and you can get rid of her, but I'm like, okay, if you brawl her, I play Genie next turn. Then now what? You got another one?
Dude, it's so rough. I'm gonna Inca seal the Azurite Sea.
Like
I'm going to
1, 3
pay,
evasive is just a pain to get rid of.
yeah. I'm gonna pay 8 to play a big Elsa.
Uh huh.
We are going to we're gonna exert your Smee and keep him frozen. And then we are going to keep a Genie frozen. And I will quest for 2. And I will pass.
Okay. I'll draw and quest for 5 and win. That's game.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right.
I was looking and I was like, do you know I'm at 15?
Did I freeze us too? Yeah, I can't challenge the evasives though.
Well, yeah, but you could have froze 2 genies, hit that.
That has still been 5 though.
Yeah, you were right. Yeah, it still would have been 5.
Yeah. Yeah, I had another bell in my hand. I was trying to freeze this me so I can challenge it with Elsa and then move the damage with the bell to the Tinkerbell. I think that was pretty much my only way out of it, I think.
Yeah, like with Blurple, like I found it's just play a bunch of evasives and quest, just quest.
You're not wrong.
Like because
You're not.
trying to out control the board
Yeah.
is
I mean,
not.
typically against Blurple, you just keep going wide and make them answer your stuff.
Yep. I mean that's really it.
I think it's harder. It gets harder whenever you play more evasives too.
hmm Like I played against someone who was just like dropped a genie quest, dropped a genie quest. I'm like, ugh. Like, thank goodness they were only dropping one genie at a time.
Right.
Like, because I just was like, okay, rabbit, okay, Zeus that.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I literally just kept Zeusing in Strength of a Raging Fire. Like, that's
Yeah,
all I was doing.
Amethyst Steel is really strong. I think it's gonna get a lot more strong next set because with like the giant Cobra.
That's gonna. So, with the Giant Cobra, you're gonna have to run like 4 docks, 3 Calhouns. Like, it's gonna be a lot lower to the ground. But, I
It's
don't
like
know. Like,
there's enough characters to where like even the Honey Marin gives lore gain.
mhm.
But there's just like so much passive lore on play that just makes Amethyst Steel
Yeah,
like
but with the Cobra thing, like you were gonna have to watch it because, like, yes, Purple Steel's got a lot of draw power in it, but
uh-huh.
like if you're discarding your hand to gain lore, like it's
I'm,
I don't know. Like I just don't like discarding cards on principle.
I'm pretty sure it's a May though, isn't it?
It is a May, but
And it's inkable, so I mean like
that's
that's
true.
the good that so I mean like that's the good thing about it.
I mean, there's so many. I mean, but the 3-drop slot in Purple Steel is just so chock full of cards. Like you've got the library, you've got the crab, you've got Pete, you've got strength, you've got Tinkerbell, you've got the White Rose, like you've got Lawrence. Now you've got Cobra too. Like
Yeah.
Like
I like it.
they're like there's just like there's not a lot of room. Like so you got to decide like are you tilting your deck faster or not? Because if you're running the Cobra, like I would also run like a couple of the 1-drop Maleficents.
Sure.
Like I play exactly 1 dock in this deck
Yeah.
just because
That's
like
like that.
that's it.
Sometimes
That is
yeah.
all I need. Like if I
Yeah,
get him,
sometimes
it's great. If not, oh well. Like
sometimes
I hate having more than 1 dock in my hand because even when I was running 2 docks, I was still getting 2 docks in my hand, and I was like, "What is going on?"
I'm gonna put back how many was that? 4 cards. Yeah, it's definitely like Doc's definitely one of those cards that's either like really good or just like really awkward.
I'm putting 5 back. This is gonna be interesting.
All right.
All right, good luck, sir.
You as well. You as well. I am going to ink a goat and I'm going to play a Diablo and I'll pass to you.
Okay, I'll draw.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna ink a Smee, and I'm gonna play a Captain Hook, and I'll pass.
Okay.
Hook him.
Draw. We will ink a Diablo, pay 2, play a Tipo.
Mm-hmm.
We will ink this.